Hello guys, welcome to another deck profile. Today we present you the Ice Barrier list. Uh, and yeah, let's go to it. Of course, we play Triple Revealer. That's the best 1.5 card combo you have in this deck to draw as much cards. And of course, we play the new one, the Triple Mirror Mage. This card is absolutely busted. Every combo goes to him, and it's also good to normal summon when you start with the Runick engine and you have another Runick spell. This card is really busted, and you make at the third summon you make a Herald without run into troll and something, and then you are troll proof. And yeah, it gives you up to 3 tokens. Nothing more to say, I think. Then we play the double Hexa. If you want, you can play this at 1, but I like this card with the Runick spells. If you have nothing else, and the Runick spell and Hexa, this card gives you also amount of interruptions, and not as good as the other cards, but it's also a 2-card combo with the Runick spell. And I think to have you better have this card than no one card, no Ice Barrier card. And for the other monsters, we play the double Georgius. This card is really busted. It's the best extender you have, I think. And yeah, gives you basically every time assist to the Lancia, and it's a flat gate on field when you have another Ice Barrier monster. It's basically a Dweller. Then for the one-offs, we play the Speaker, Wayne, and the Ryo. We don't play the statue in the main. I like this card more, but you can also play the statue, but I don't want to brick on that much one-offs. That doesn't make enough on its own. And for the last monsters, of course, we draw a lot of cards, so we must play some cards we draw into. Triple Whaler, it's the only hand trap we play at 3 because it's not once per turn. It conflicts with the Herald, but Herald it's easily forced because it has not much attack, and Whaler is still alive when they out the Herald. Then for another hand traps we play double Muno, double Nimbiru, and double Edge. The idea is behind that cards when you don't draw that in the first combo, but you draw 3 in the opponent's turn with the fountain, you want to draw hand traps that you can use. That's the reason we don't play Imp. And that are cards that are once per turn, and we don't want to draw 2 of it. That's the reason we play this at 2. And for the Runick engine, we play, of course, the double fountain, triple tip, triple flashing fire, triple slumber, triple destruction, triple ferocing, and the one-off dispelling. 18 Runick cards. I think that's a good ratio. You always want to draw at least 1 Runick spell. And for the Ice Barrier spells, we play the one-off Freezing Chains and the triple Medallion, the road of the deck. I don't think you need any more cards for this particular deck. And yeah, that's it for the main deck. For the extra deck, we play the Marine's Coral, the Toad package, then the Runick Fusions, Double Huggin, and the Gary. You could play 1 more if you want, but I think this ratio is correct, and you have room for another tech choices or something. For the Synchros, we play the Herald, Coral Dragon, Croco, Lancia, the Emancipator, the Negate, Trishula, and the Chengyang. That's 13 cards. I think that cards are all mandatory in this deck. You can't change this because this card you can change, because with the runic spell this card is broken. You can always have assist to interrupt with this card. I think in this build you couldn't cut it, but yeah, it's also a card you maybe consider to cut. But the other tech choice that I wanna present you is my choice. Basically, we are playing the SP package and the Broniac. The SP package is good if you only open runic spells, and you have enough runic spells to maybe break the board, and maybe normal summon a hand trap and make an SP for an interruption for their turn. And I like to have a second choice to special out with the Lancia. If Lancia gets out, and sometimes you're going second, you make the Trishula and you don't have a second monster for the Lancia, so I like this card. And it's also not bad going second. If you have the Revealer in the grave, you don't discard with the effect. You can banish the Revealer from the grave. It's also a good thing to know. But the other considerations you can play, it's the Prima Donna and this card to break boards. This card, when it's summoned, it destroys every monster in attack position from your opponent. And if you have activated a runic spell, you can't attack, and that's also a choice to break boards. You can also consider to mix that one, but I think that's the four baddest choice to fill your extra deck out. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, see you next time.